Of course, my bark is nowhere near as good as Titus's, but
the flag little whistle.
Yes.
But yes, we definitely, this is it's kind of cool having another host on Wrestletalk. Maybe this could be a weekly thing. I mean, I don't know if Mr.
Awesome.
Daniels has anything that he has to do, but I mean, this could be a weekly thing.
Sounds great, man.
Definitely.
So who do you got coming out the Elimination Chamber as the champ?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Christian.
Oh man.
No, I don't know. Why did they even throw him in there? But it's okay.
Well, if he's not the first eliminated, I'm gonna kind of be upset.
If
Cesaro's the first eliminated,
I'd like to see Cesaro win. That'd be cool. I like this team they have building up with him.
It seems like it's going to be a good pay-per-view. The Wyatts versus the Shield, the Elimination Chamber, Titus versus Darren, right? That's happening, right? But is Batista Del Rio happening?
Yes. Batista Del Rio's happening. Like I said, the Shield against the Wyatts.
Got some fresh matches.
It's going to be a really good show. Fortunately, I'll be working, so I won't be able to watch it. But I'll be able to watch it on the WWE Network, though.
Oh, nice.
The WWE Network.
Next night.
Yes, because the WWE Network comes out on Sunday, I think.
So that's going to be the last pay-per-view anyone has to buy.
Pretty much. This network has already stopped carrying the WWE pay-per-view.
Are you ordering?
Crazy.
What?
Are you buying the WWE Network?
Of course I am. It's $10 a month. You have over 400 pay-per-views.
I want to get it, but I don't know if I can get it the first month. I might wait till WrestleMania.
I can't wait to get it. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. Maybe you could just give JB your password.
Maybe.
Hey.
Maybe, JB.
Maybe.
You guys could split the cost.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have that share function, though.
All I got to do is just give you my password.
Watch your multiple devices.
That's all it has to do. But anyways, for those who don't know, there was a picture that somebody drew of JB and myself.
Oh,
and that would be this guy. This guy right here drew that picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a fan of the show, man.
He's a fan of the show. He drew that picture. He's an amazing drawer.
Thank you.
So, I
I love it, man. I love the show.
One of these days I may get him to do a self-portrait of Mr. Lance.
Hey, that's totally possible.
I feel like it would be framed in gold and placed above your television set or something.
Oh, no, if it was done, I definitely would super glue it to your wall, JB, so you would always see Mr. Lance.
Maybe above where you sleep at night.
Yeah, above where you sleep at night.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like the Orlando Bloom.
Hey, I used to have an Orlando Bloom poster. He was an idol of mine.
Above your bed.
I always valued his hair.
He was like on the beach like this, with his, like.
But I wanted his hair. That's why I had it.
It's okay.
I like Orlando Bloom.
So, okay, quick top 3 tag teams.
Top 3 tag teams. Goodness, on the spot. Right now, I love the Young Bucks. They're awesome. I love Legion of Doom. And the Dudley Boys are pretty
Dudley
awesome.
Boys. Okay, those is a good one. But mine is always Demolition.
Yeah,
JB knows that.
I think he wants to wear the leather outfits that they come out in.
One day I just may.
You should wear that for
One day
WrestleTalk.
I just may. So who's your favorite tag team, JB?
My favorite tag team? That's a tough one. I do like Jericho. They were awesome.
I like Showmiz.
Showmiz. Oh my god. That completely threw me off.
Sorry.
I like the Natural Disasters. They were awesome.
The Natural Disasters, man.
Chronic.
So many tag teams. I mean, the Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. I mean, like they just like demolished people. Like they were just so big.
Didn't Earthquake debut with didn't he interfere in a Bruno Dino Bravo match or something?
I believe so, because he started with the Dino Bravo, yeah. And then they were doing like the push-up thing with the Ultimate Warrior, and he came in and did his,
Yeah, that was a long time ago. What was that, 90, 91 or something?
Yeah.
Gotta be around that time.
It's crazy. Craziness. So yeah. So I'm definitely glad to have you on the show, even though you did just throw up the John Cena sign. And
That's okay.
I mean,
Hey, you gotta rise above the hate, Mr. Lance. I know that may be difficult for you.
you got to learn about the hate, because Mr. Lance is all about the hate,
Yeah,
the hatred. Aren't you glad to have me back, JB?
Loyalty.
Respect.
Aren't you glad to
Mr.
have?
Lance doesn't have respect.
Aren't
So
you-
he doesn't like Cena.
Aren't you glad to have Mr. Lance back, JB?
No,
I think
no.
it's cool.
I want to give you like a bro kick and throw you out the 3rd floor.
You know, Mr. Lance still has not given you your Christmas gift, so you know it's on the back.
Oh God.
I mean, you know, it could be anything from a Brooklyn Baller T-shirt
I hope not, because you're wasting
to
your money.
a Great Khali T-shirt.
I don't even know if they would waste money making that.
Hold on, I have a great idea. What if a present you had for JB will be a Lance chop, and it would be like a Ric Flair chop? And,
It could be.
And it was like a Ric Flair chop right on the spot.
It could be.
I don't know. He's training to be a ref. He doesn't know how to take the chops, I don't believe.
It could be.
You take the chop, might as well just give me a chop right now.
Can we see a chop?
Just see Mr. Lance chop.
Oh!
Yes. Mr. Lance can be a wrestler, I think.
That was Mr. Lance chop. Sorry if I hit you looking too hard, JB.
I like the sound. It felt like a chop. I mean, I feel like Ric Flair might have a run for his money.
It's the Lance chop.
I gained a little bit of respect for Mr. Lance.
I don't think I can take it, man. You might throw me in the card game.
I just might, you know. Mr. Lance is not about hurting people. Mr. Lance is about the love of the fans. Because the fans love Mr. Lance.
I don't know about all that. I do not know about all that.
All we need now is to have Kyler right here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you know about this guy, but he recently talked to Tyler Steele.
Tyler Steele,
Oh,
the
yeah, Tyler
promoter
Steele.
of Pound Conflict Wrestling. Have you ever
Very
been to
cool.
Pound Conflict Wrestling show?
I have not been to one of the shows.
You need to go.
I'm going to go on March 8th.
You need to go. I guarantee you, it will be awesome.
March 8th, KOA Arena.
Yes.
I'm going.
There's also another show. It's a LTW show. I think it's it's being on a Friday, I think. So
Cool.
definitely, you can even come with Mr. Lance and help set up stuff. if
Man,
you
that
want
would be
to.
awesome. I would
You
love
can
to.
you can help set up stuff. And
Hell yeah.
You made my nipples hard when you chopped me.
did I?
Yeah. I got like
I could tell.
sensations in my back. It's just like.
I think he wants another, man.
Nah,
I
you know,
might as well take one more. Come
nah.
on.
I don't want to have to hurt the guy.
Ah, come on. Man.
Mr. Lance doesn't. It's not about hurt. He's about love.
I didn't sell it though. I should have sold it.
And I
Especially for the person behind the camera there. You know, because
Mrs. Lance.
Mrs. Lance is the camera person. Mrs. Lance loves Mr. Lance just as much as everybody else does.
Nope.
So,
He might like Mr. Lance.
Mr. Lance is
but,
awesome.
so Mr. Daniels was telling me a story about how he was at the flea market and he saw Mr. Lance.
I
And
did.
Mr. Lance just totally brushed him off.
Yeah, I was at the flea market selling some shirts, some wrestling shirts that my friend Jeff and I made, and all of a sudden I heard this whimsical voice, and it went, oh look, some wrestling shirts. And I look up, and before I knew it, Mr. Lance was gone. And I was like, holy crap, that was Mr. Lance from
That's
Wrestle
right.
Talk.
Dust
He
in the
just-
wind.
It was
He
crazy.
just the dust in the wind,
And
exactly.
you didn't even stop to sign
That's
the
my name.
autograph.
I'm like dust in the wind. You know,
17 months later, here I am.
17 months later, here he is in the same room as Mr. Lance,
Mr. Daniels.
doing Wrestle Talk with Mr. Lance and JB.
Mr. JB.
What can
The
I say,
comic-
guys?
Relief of Wrestle Talk. You know,
Somebody's gotta make it look good, man.
the greatest thing ever was when me and JB were playing WWE 2K14 and I beat Brock Lesnar with the Great Khali.
Oh man.
It was my first
Can you
time
tell me
playing,
about it?
man. It was my first time playing. Joe put all his finishers all the way up.
I did not. That is not true.
Well, in
That-
my version of the story, that's what happened,
That is
and
a
I'm
lie.
sticking to it.
I cannot help that Brock Lesnar suffered from the chop.
I bet money, I've yet to play with the Great Khali, that he does like some like suplexes and some sidewalk slams and things that he like normally wouldn't do. Is that true?
You have to ask this guy.
What'd
He's
you
played
say?
more
Pretty
than me.
much.
Because
I bet he glitches out because of his spine.
oh, come on now. He was phenomenal. He's a phenomenal actor.
He sounds like a retarded Bane, man.
Come on now. That's look, man. There's the Don't Be a Bully campaign.
Exactly. Don't Be a Bully campaign going on.
I cannot think of what it's
You're the biggest bully of them all.
I'm not bullying anybody. I'm all about
You
the
didn't
love.
even give this guy the time when he was selling wrestling merchandise.
I was so hoping that I could see one of those shirts on the show, but
No, that would be awesome. But
That
it was
would be
probably like,
awesome.
I'm not going to give this peon any amount of time because I'm Mr. Lance. I got stocks to play with.
he said, "Oh look, something better," and he just
better
was
just
like,
off the
"Get it."
What was it? What'd you go look at after you gave up on the wrestling?
I don't even know now.
It's probably like a beaded necklace or something.
It may have been. It may have been. So yes, my goal is to have a Demolition t-shirt because I love Demolition. So one day I will have a Demolition t-shirt.
What a rush!
Yeah, I think they're better.
Dude, I was thinking about that in my hair, like, oh man. You know,
That
it wouldn't
would
be
be
up
cool.
here, but it would be, you know.
Did you know the way that he truly passed away is he fell off the Titantron, and that was the last of anyone ever saw?
Did he? Really? He really fell off that and died? I didn't know that, but take your word for it. I know you like wrestling. I can't remember how they all die.
Rest in peace, Viscera.
This? Yeah, Mabel.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
They're
Yeah,
on a mission.
he
It's no
passed
more.
away. Massive heart attack.
Man, they all go down.
He's on a mission to have.
True.
You know one thing I don't like about like when the bigger stars die, because I'm a bigger heavyset man, they always label him larger than life. That's like a sophisticated way of saying he's fat. I ain't being a fat guy, I'm offended by that.
You know who's larger than life?
You are larger
Your
than
colleague.
life, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You are
I don't like
larger
any
than
of
life,
this
Jimmy.
right
See, it takes a lot to have the body of Mr. Lance.
True.
What's your workout?
This is
routine?
200
It's a phenomenal
pounds.
body.
It is
This
a
is
phenomenal
200
body,
pounds
but, I mean,
of
200 pounds.
muscle. Remember, JB, if you're not fit, you're fat. Remember that. Remember that. That shade, that shade of the great independent wrestler, Mr. Kenny Craig, he's on the shelf right now. He's in a bad car accident, but he's doing good. He shattered his knee, so he's gonna be out for a couple months. I don't know. I don't know if he will or not. I mean, it goes out crazy. I mean, but he's still staying fit, and he'll be back in the ring, getting ready to go. Oh, yeah. Spray tan.
That's what men do, man.
That's right.
You're not a Guido, are you? They're gonna lose your jersey.
I just might.
People who tan are handsome. Statistically more handsome. That's okay. You're talking about tanning. He's just talking. I'm talking.
You're unconscious.
About laundry or something.
Callaway, if you want to try to take this from me.
I don't think you want any parts of the Callaway.
Callaway and JB have this like rivalry. Even if they've only met like, one time, they like have this rivalry.
Button heads. Button heads. So are you guys gonna get real close and like touch foreheads and like yell at each other?
That's what I'll tell him. And you can show him this video.
Oh, I'm sure that he'll go see it. He watches all of the Wrestle videos, JB.
Well, that's probably because Wrestletalk is bigger than his show. But let's not go there.
That's right. He talks about everything. Well, you know what? This whole thing is done. Mr. Lance is done. You two talk about whatever you want to. You have a good night.
Oh man, just like that, he's gone.
He's gone, man. I guess
Man,
time to end the show.
well,
Thanks for being here.
appreciate it.
Thanks for being
Thanks for
here.
shaking my hand. I wish Mr. Lance would have shaken my hand, but
Yeah, but
I
he
said
said like that.
it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes.
I'm glad to be on the show.
Anyways, this is JB with Owen, and Mr. Lance is no one cares. See you later.